Hey everyone, for the last time, welcome back to Chaos Child. It feels it feels sad to say that. I've been playing this game for like the past 7 months. I restarted it back in December, and it's June now. You'll probably see this in July, and then I don't know. I started it in 2020. It's genuinely been a part of my life for a long time now. I don't know. It feels I'm gonna miss this game. Even though, I part of that is Stockholm Syndrome, but I'm gonna miss this game. It's been a day since I finished it. I am not ready for this video. I don't think I'll ever be ready to fully compose my thoughts on this game. But I've got to try, right? I do think I really need to hear people's thoughts on the true ending, because it's unsatisfying for me. But also, I feel like I could be convinced that it's better than what I think it is right now. I don't know. So I've written down some notes over the last day. Gonna go through them. I'll probably think of other things to say, maybe. I don't know. Starting with the story in general, the common route. You've heard me say this a lot of times, but I want to reiterate it for this final thoughts video. There's gonna be spoilers for this video, by the way. So don't watch this if you're like, oh, hey, I don't know what Chaos Child is like. Just my general review of Chaos Child before I get to the spoilers. It is simultaneously a 9 out of 10 game and a 4 out of 10 game. It is both at the same time. It is Schrodinger's cat. Part of it is just bad, but then there's so many parts that I love. It's I don't know what to think of it. I'll get to that, right? The bad parts. In the common route, I wrote down chapters 2 and 6 through 8. Basically, the pacing of those parts of the game are just really slow. I do need to point out that this is exasperated by the fact that I'm recording this, I'm listening to all the voice acting, which I think most people don't do, especially for scenes where non-intense scenes, slice of life, that kind of stuff. Albert Dorm, that just makes it last twice, 3 times as long than it needs to. Right now on Steam, I have 82 hours in the game. Admittedly, part of that is me going back to get thumbnails, and I know I left it open AFK for a few hours. So let's just say 75 hours is how long it took me to beat the game. And I was looking on VNDB, the average time for people is around 30 to 40 hours. So it took me double the time. So that's double the time in, the poorly paced scenes. So obviously for me that's more of an issue, right? But at least that doesn't change the fact that the pacing is really bad in a lot of places. Yeah, I'm thinking in the beginning, so pre-hospital, there's a lot of time spent between the first murder you see in the game, that's the 3rd murder, and the 4th one, and that time really should have been cut down. I know there's stuff sneaking into the hospital and stuff, but still, it wasn't really enough to grab me. And then also, for the common route, I have this written: Yuto and Kazuki did not need to exist. That is, I will die on that hill. I don't know. Do people like Kazuki? Do people like Yuto? I don't think they do. But if they do, I will fight you. Not in real life, but I don't know, Minecraft. We'll fight in we'll fight in Counter-Strike, okay? I haven't played since Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but we'll fight there, okay? Kazuki, I don't think I need to say anything. Just the common route. Her character did nothing. She contributed nothing. I think she was there to be a red herring. Oh hey, an additional suspect, right? That's all she did. And her route, she didn't really do much either, right? Her route existed for 2 reasons: to show, oh hey, Takumi's still around, and B, to introduce Wakui so he could be in the true ending. And both of those things, well, Wakui could have easily been in the common route and been evil or something, or been in another of the hero routes, and it would have been fine. Then Takumi, giving him another cameo I think would have worked fine. But you didn't even need to give him a cameo. He didn't really contribute anything. He was just there, it was fan service if anything. Although I do feel this game did need to have at least one major Chaos Head character in it. It's Takumi or Rimi or Senna, a cameo. Momose doesn't count, obviously. So yes. Oh, but before I get to the hero notes, I did just put the choice system delusion triggers. They suck. They're terrible. I hate them. It's a terrible way to make an ending system. I like them in Chaos Head because I played Chaos Head when it was a linear game. And even in Noah, the trigger system is actually like decent. Like to get to Senna's route, you have to make one delusion trigger in chapter 3. That's in the very beginning of the game. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you get it. Compared to this where it's like, oh yeah, it's really convoluted. You have to make, oh yeah, this delusion trigger, but you can't do that one or that one. And it doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Plus, like, it's the same issue Steins Gate had, Chaos had. I don't know if Robotics Notes has this, but you have to replay the entire game from the beginning to do it. That just sucks. So the Science Adventure series always has the worst choice system. I wonder, is Anonymous Code, is it linear or does it have routes? I'm Googling this real quick. VNDB should tell me. Anonymous Code. I feel like it's kinetic, but I don't know. One true end? So I'm looking at technical. Bad endings with story. Okay, so it has choices. Doesn't really say. I don't want to click on like spoilers at all. But hopefully they fix the get a good choice system going with that one, right? Hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, the heroine routes. Obviously, I've voiced this a lot. Arimora and No, I think, well, No had by far the best one. Hers was the only great one, I'd say. Arimora's very enjoyable. Also didn't really need to exist. Kazuki's definitely didn't need to exist. Uki's didn't need to exist. The only, like, 2 meaningful things happen in the heroine routes. A, well, Kui's introduced, well, as an antagonist, and B, Senri is revealed. Both of those things could have just happened in the common routes and they cut the heroine routes completely. Or made them, like, optional or something. Like, I would not be complaining if, like, you know, they're optional. You could get the true ending, like, right after the common route, for example. Or, like, would you, like, just require no-nos or something like that, right? Like, I just don't see the point of them, especially when they're not referenced in the true ending at all. Like, I've done some reading. I think the common theory that is alluded to in one of the light novels or something is, like, when the girls were in the coma, they were... I want to reference another visual novel here. It's a big spoiler for it, though, so I'm not going to. They were basically dreaming and experiencing their routes themselves in, like, a shared delusion. What do they call that? Synchro, whatever? Which... Sure, but that doesn't really change the fact that they're still irrelevant. It's just an excuse to make them all fall in love with Takaru, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, the true ending, that is... As a true ending, I think I hate it. Like, it doesn't answer, like, the common route being the setup, the true ending doesn't respond to what the common route set up, I guess, for me. Like, I know I'm missing foreshadowing. I know that for a fact. Like, I actually went back and looked at a certain scene. There's one scene I thought of that I was like, if any of it has foreshadowing, it's got to be this one. And it did. It was the 2 guys beating up Takaru scene. That's like one of the only scenes I could think of in the game where Takaru talks to strangers. And there is one line where they call him wrinkly. I didn't even comment on that. But like that, sure, that's something, but I'm sure there's like lines with Kunosato or Shinjo or Momose, but still, I don't know. Like, that being the big twist, like the Chaos Children thing, it's fine, but I don't know. I guess I wanted more. But okay, I do have to say, the true ending, as far as characterization for Takaru and Serika, is absolutely peak route. If this was a heroine route, it would be maybe my favorite heroine route in like any game ever, or at least in the running for sure. Like, it's that good. I love what they did with Takaru and Serika. And especially the ending, I love that they committed to that. Like, I thought for sure. Oh, okay, actually, wait, I need to, I skipped past something. What was the point of the common route ending? Like, no dying, like, yeah, I get that. I get, you know, you obfuscate that, you know, cover it up. What's the point of everything past, like, I think after the credits? Or, like, you know, the epilogue, whatever you want to call it. It's just a big prank? Or like Serika talking in the fourth person, hey Taku, did you have fun? Literally, what's the point of that? That is just a fake out. There's no point to that. That's just messing with us. Which, I mean, you know, the Chaos series does that well, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Taku and Serika, like the way they're written in the true ending is absolutely beautiful. Like Taku is sacrificing himself so Serika can live a normal life. And okay, I've seen some people have different takes on this. I've seen people saying that Serika does not remember after watching the play at the end. I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I think either A, Serika remembers everything and is choosing to live a normal life, or B, she made the conscious choice not to remember when she could have, and is living normally so Takeru will be happy. Like, I think she's very aware of what she's doing. He's like, why else would she be there? You know, when he was getting released. She didn't just happen to be there with Ayaka or Aoi or whoever that was. I don't know. Anyway, it's still just, I love it as an ending. Like, I was thinking we were gonna get like a Steins Gate ending, right? Where, you know, it alludes to like, you know, something happy happening, you know, he breaks free somehow, etc. But no, him going to jail and presumably spending the rest, well, of course, the ending gives you a little hope, right? Like Yuto studying to be a lawyer, etc. But like it's a bittersweet ending, sad even, especially at the end. Like Takeru trying to convince himself that he's happy this is happening, like, you know, because Serika's living a normal life. But of course he's sad. Like he's being separated from all of his friends. Oh, I didn't even write this in the notes, but I also was. Like, I was talking about how Yuto and Kazuki don't have to exist. Yui's only reason in the plot was to die, which I don't know. I feel like you could have written out her character too. Like, the reason she existed was so she died, and Serika in the true ending thinks less of Takeru for it. If they had just like changed the plot a little to make her think, oh, this is the guy who stabbed his big sister, Yui wouldn't have to exist either. And we would have avoided all the Alba Dorm scenes and everything would have been perfect. Wait, by the way, did Yuto have Chaos Child Syndrome? He probably did? Okay, that's another thing with the true ending that I'm not pleased about. How vague they left everything. I feel like Ito should have been mentioned more. Yuto and Yui should have been mentioned more. They should have explained, like... I feel like a flashback scene where it shows like a little bit of the commentary from other people's perspectives would have helped a lot. I think I fully understand everything now, right? But I was confused when I was reading through it, what was real, what wasn't. But yeah, just a little more clarity on that would have been really nice. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, post-child Chaos Child media. Okay, so there's a lot of actually like bonus material. I have read what, the first volume? Yeah, the first volume of 3 of the Kunosado manga. What is it called? Children's Collapse. It's okay, it's edgy. Wittgenstein keeps being mentioned in it, which sucks. I hate Wittgenstein. Just when I think I can escape Tsubihime, it pulls me right back in. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it. Like, it takes place in America. Kurisu's in it. Gigolo Maniacs apparently exist outside of Shibuya, which, I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but just, you know, I thought only like Japan had magic powers, right? No, America does too. Yeah. Anyway, the second thing is from a light novel. I did not read all of it. This is in PDF mode, but I did go to read the epilogue, and there's one huge reveal in the epilogue that is just kind of glanced over that I don't know how to take. So I think the light novel is from Nono's perspective. The epilogue is definitely from Nono's perspective. And in it, basically, Takeru tells Nono to go, like, clean out his RV. You know, hide all of his cool cat press stuff so that nobody finds it. And Nono runs into Gen there. And Gen very clearly, 100%, implies he knows Suzuha as a time traveler. And, after a Google, I'm pretty sure he referenced the Robotics Notes antagonist and some other character too, who I assume is from Chaos Head. Yeah, so I was suspicious of Gen the whole game. I've seen a lot of people online, like I Googled this. They were saying that Gen's likely like Momose, like what do they call it? Like a, not a cryptor, that's Fate Grand Order. Like some funny hacker word for it. I don't believe, no, Gen wouldn't be evil. Gen's the real protagonist of the Science Adventure series. He's looking out for everyone. Behind the scenes, he's been helping out. Chaos Head, Steins Gate, Robotics Notes, he's been there. And when did the boat accident happen in your Robotics Notes? Did that already happen by Chaos Child? Robotics Notes, boat? If I just, boat accident. Oh, 2010, okay, so Gen is not, he does not know the future. Okay, you're lucky, Gen. Yeah, if anyone has any theories on that, let me know. I do kind of dislike there's nothing in the actual visual novel about it. But I guess they do kind of leave it vague like that for a reason. Like Momose, in the original Chaos Head visual novel, there's no implication she's evil. It's only in one side route where you don't even, you just hear her voice. Kind of crazy. Oh yeah, he also recognizes Senri as No-No. She's Senri at the end, right? And he's like, oh, hey, it's Takuru's bigger sister. Look at, it's me. At first I was like, oh yeah, it's just because she doesn't look old now. But that didn't hit me. Like, oh, she's Senri. Oh, there's also a quote from the light novel that is, it makes it non-canon, so don't take any of that actually at face value. Dan didn't actually say that's non-canon. The quote is, I'd secretly hope that I could be the girl by Takuru's side, but the one he chose was his friend, not his adoptive sister, which would imply that No-No or Senri has romantic feelings for Takuru, so that obviously not canon. The author that didn't know how, Senri actually feels, because she doesn't obviously love Takuru, that would be weird. I'll die on that hill. Missing details. Okay, this is near the end of my notes. Oh no, I'm running out. Already talked about that. Oh, already talked about that too. Sarah kept breaking the fourth wall. Why do the Herodians exist? Oh no, I already talked about all this. There's only two things left. The knocking sound. This one is my biggest complaint with Chaos Child. What genre is Chaos Child trying to be? As a mystery, I think it completely, utterly failed. Like, I'm not saying it had to be a fair play mystery, right? I never expected that out of a Chaos game. But it introduces this knocking sound from the very beginning. Duh, 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 duh. And it is never addressed. There is no answer for it. Like, I googled it a lot. Everyone's just saying, oh yeah, Serica just made it up. Sakuma did it with mind control because, like, to make Takuru paranoid or something. That is stupid. If Serica or Sakuma had come out and said, oh yeah, the knocking sound was me all along, then yeah, it would be fine, right? I'd be disappointed. What? I mean, if they said it at the end of the common round, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, sure. If they said it on the true ending, I'd be a little disappointed by that explanation. But at least there would be an explanation. Just leaving it completely vague when it's this recurring, like, piece of evidence, kind of, is so stupid. I actually hate it. Like, genuinely. That's why Chaos Child is a 4 out of 10, because the knocking sound is never addressed. But also it's a 9 out of 10 because the characters are actually great. Like, oh yeah, I haven't said that. I didn't write that down. But I do think, as far as characters go, this is the best science adventure game, by far. Takuru, Serica, and No-No are all, like, 10 out of 10. Amazing. I love them. Write more about them. I want to see more about them characters. And, like, Arimore is really close to that, too. Like, compared to Steins Gate, where, like, Okabe is, like, the driving force, right? Like, Krisu, she's a fun character, but she's, like, she's not carrying the show for me. It's all Okabe. Like, Mayuri, Daru, who? Like, Paris is actually really cool, but, like, Luca, Moiko, nobody cares about them. Like, it is all Ho and Kuroma carrying the show. Like, Chaos Head, Takumi, like, okay, he's a good character, right? But also despicable scumbag that I can't, it's a different kind of great character. And, like, I don't know, Senna's alright. Like, having not read the Heroine routes, I don't care too strongly about any of the other ones. And robotics notes, like, I don't know, I haven't read the visual novel, but in the anime at least, none of the characters stood out very strongly to me. So yeah, like, by far, this takes the cake. Plot-wise, like, yeah, I think it's below Steins Gate. Arguably even Chaos, well, no, it's still, I'd say the plot's still better than Chaos said. Even though, like, there's some irritating parts about it. Yeah, okay. Oh, the final one is just Shadow Uki? Like, what was the point of that? Why does, hold on, let's get the CG up, just, so, what is it, another sky? That, you know, leaves with the implication, like, oh, yeah, actually they're in a deeper layer of delusion. Which does check out with, like, the coma theory, but never addressing that just sucks. Like, I don't, I'm mad. I'm still mad. Like, I love this game. But it is so irritating sometimes. I don't know. Like, oh, by the way, go and listen to Silent Windbell. I went back and listened to it. It is an amazing, it is a great song. I love it. I mean, when I was listening to it, I compared it to Kimi no Kyoku. So come on, that says enough. Get Bikini Arimori off the screen. Yeah. See, I'm still, this ending still bugs me. It was all just a stupid takeout. I mean, I guess you could, you know, you could say it's a Chaos game. You never trust anything, not even yourself, but still. Anyway, this scene alone makes it Kino, though. Yeah, I guess there's definitely going to be more things I want to talk about, right? But that's going to go on forever. So I have to end the video here. I'm going to think of more things over the next couple of weeks before this gets uploaded. I'm not going to add on to this. If there's anything you think I didn't address, or, you know, like a counterpoint to anything I said, leave a comment and let me know. I'll explain my thoughts there or whatever, I guess, you know. Yeah, this, I don't want to say goodbye, man. Like, this has been a great, like, I think this is tied for Fata Morgana for the favorite series I've done on my channel. Like, were some parts of this game absolutely miserable to do? Yes. Like, to get me to consider to drop a series, that takes a lot, and Albert Dorm content did that to me. But still, I'm so glad I pushed my way through. Like, not all of it was great, but the great parts were great. It's like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, and you never know if it's going to be good or bad in the next episode. It could be anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should throw out, what's the consensus on Anonymous Code? I feel like I should do it in the future. Not soon. Like, I'm doing Tsubihime next. And then I'm probably gonna play, like, one of the games I tried out on my channel. I think AI Somnium Files did best, but wait, what was the other ones? Like, 428 should be a scramble, maybe? That one didn't do very good, actually, so I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Like, I like that one more, but the view, you know, you gotta consider those things. Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched any part of this series at all, like, especially the, you know, the commoners. You know who you are. I do apologize for taking so long to finish the series. We took a two short little breaks throughout, but we got it done, right? And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna drag this out forever if I don't stop here. I'm starting to tear up. I genuinely love this game. Like, I will riff on it forever. I will criticize the hell out of it, but I love this game. It is amazing. Anyways, I will hopefully see you guys next time if you know, watch another series of mine. I'll be doing Tsubihime after this, I think. We're going straight into Wittgenstein. Chaos Child did the transition for me. It's beautiful. If not, you know, I got Ace Attorney going after that, you know, whatever. And yeah, I'll hope to see you there. Bye. Okay, everyone, I know I said there wouldn't be an addendum to the video, but I need to get this out. It's a couple weeks later, and I realized something. I was so angry when I realized it. Pull up the image. This is a comment from the Arimura ending, okay? So that's the ending where, like, Takeru, like, dies and Arimura's arms in the basement, stuff like that, right? I'm just gonna read the comment out loud. A couple things I want to note about the ending here. Well, okay, this one's real. If you get the bad ending, the main difference will be the post-credit scene will be left out. Yeah, that's true. The implications of what is brought up in the Fuchsia scene, okay? Dead Takeru speaking is the first-person narrator. Fourth wall breaking Serika, just like the ending of the Common Out. The her who brings Arimura to the hospital basement. Is presumably Serika. The fact that Uki is not even mentioned despite them talking about the hospital basement. So, when I read this comment, 2 months ago now, oh geez, okay, wow. It does not feel that long ago. But when I read this comment, I was like, oh, they're doing like the thing where they kind of like accidentally spoil you a little bit. But I was like, oh, it's fine. And, I kept all that stuff in the back of my head. None of that matters! They were trolling me! What? It doesn't matter at all that Uki wasn't mentioned here. Or that the her who brings Arimura to the basement. It's just a big bamboozled. So yeah, I didn't want to let this go unnoticed. I hate you for this. Unless actually all this stuff does matter somehow. I do not see how it does. I'm bad. I just wanted to get that out of my system. Yeah, have a good one.